the secret mode of your brain.
Have you ever had this happen? You're so immersed in a task that you forget to eat. The world around you ceases to exist. Your sense of self dissolves into the action. Inside, there is only a clear goal and a honed movement. And when you finally resurface, you're surprised to find that 3 hours have passed, but it felt like 20 minutes. Congratulations, you've experienced the state psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi called flow. This isn't just concentration, it's the alchemy of consciousness, where work turns into enjoyment, effort into ease, and time into an illusion. And it's possibly the most valuable state a human can aspire to. Today, we won't just talk about it, we'll embark on a journey to find the entrance to this hidden mode of brain operation. Because flow isn't an accident, it's a skill, and it's your most direct path to work you'll love and a life you'll remember. Our journey begins in the gray zone, the zone of boredom and anxiety.
Imagine the task you're doing is too simple for you. Your skills far exceed the challenge. You're bored. Your mind wanders, you check your phone every 2 minutes, you count the seconds until the end. This is boredom. Now another situation. The task is incredibly difficult. It far surpasses your abilities. You don't know where to start. A wave of panic washes over you. Your palms sweat. You want to give up. This is anxiety. Most of our lives, we oscillate between these two poles. Office routine that offers no challenge, or panic-inducing deadlines with overwhelming demands. It's like trying to play a piano that can only produce 2 notes. One too low and boring, the other too high and shrill. Where is the whole symphony? Where is that melody you want to dive headfirst into? Our hero is stuck in this limbo. They're either sleepwalking from tedium or suffocating from stress. They know there's another way of being. They've caught glimpses of it in athletes, artists, gamers, in themselves in rare moments. But it seems like an elusive miracle, a gift, not a place you can reach by will. They're looking for the door to the magic wardrobe, not knowing they already have the key in their pocket. The key is balance. Not work-life balance, but the precise, fragile equilibrium between the challenge of the task and the level of your skills. Csikszentmihalyi called this the flow channel. Imagine a narrow mountain stream. One bank is boredom, the other bank is anxiety, and the stream itself, bubbling and swift, is that optimal state. To enter it, you need to do 2 things. First, find or create a task that is 1 step more complex than what you already know how to do. This isn't a spaceship, it's the next chord on the guitar after you've learned the basics. The next level in a project after successfully completing the previous one. Second, and most crucially, the task must have absolutely clear goals and immediate feedback. You must know at every moment whether you're moving toward the goal and if you're acting correctly. The artist sees every brushstroke on the canvas. The programmer sees if their code runs. The rock climber knows if the next hold will support them. This clear cycle of action, result, adjustment captures your brain completely. And then, magic happens. Your mundane, chattering, self-conscious mind, the one that worries about bills, about what others think, about past mistakes, goes silent. It's switched off. Because all the cognitive resources are channeled into processing this perfect, just manageable challenge. There's no room for anything else. You stop perceiving yourself as separate from the action. The painter becomes the painting. The coder becomes the logic. The dancer becomes the dance. This is the moment of merging of action and awareness. Time distorts because your brain stops measuring it internally. It's fully occupied with the present moment. Self-criticism disappears because the self that could criticize is temporarily absent. This is the state of autotelic experience, an activity done for its own sake, where the reward is the doing itself. Our hero has crossed the threshold. They are in the flow. But here lies a beautiful, demanding truth. Flow is a moving target. As your skills grow in that activity, the old challenge becomes boring. To re-enter the flow, you must again seek a slightly greater challenge. Flow, therefore, is the engine of mastery, It's the addictive, joyous force that pulls you up the mountain of skill, from novice to expert. It turns the grueling path of learning into a series of captivating games. However, there is a shadow side. Flow is morally neutral. A hacker, a gambling addict, a social media scroller designing the perfect toxic post, they can all enter flow states. The brain doesn't judge the goal, it craves the balanced challenge. This is why the final, most important step is conscious choice. You must choose which mountains to climb. You must architect your life and work to create flow channels in activities that are meaningful, that build you and others up rather than tear down. It's about designing your days so that the path of least resistance leads you into productive, fulfilling flow, not into addictive, destructive loops. So, how do you build this architecture? First, audit your activities. Where are you bored? Where are you anxious? For the boring ones, ask, how can I increase the challenge? For the anxious ones, ask, what small skill can I learn right now to reduce the gap? Second, ritualize entry. Create pre-flow rituals. For a writer, it might be making a specific tea and opening a clean document. For a programmer, clearing the desk and putting on headphones. This signals to your brain, it's time to enter the channel. Third, eliminate friction and distraction. Flow is fragile. A notification, a messy workspace, an unclear goal can pull you straight back onto the rocky banks of anxiety or the muddy flats of boredom. Protect your flow state fiercely. It is your most productive and happiest self. Flow is not a luxury for artists and athletes. It is the fundamental state of human performance and satisfaction. It's the difference between a job and a calling, between killing time and creating meaning. Your mission is not to find your passion and then experience flow. It's often the reverse. Find flow and passion will follow. Start small. Take something in your life, your work, a hobby, even a chore, and engineer it. Make the goal clearer. Seek immediate feedback. Dial the challenge to that sweet spot just beyond your current edge. Step into the stream. And remember, in that state where time stops, you are not running from life. You are finally, fully living it. The symphony is playing. All you have to do is pick up your instrument and play the next perfect note.